Welcome in, everyone. I'm Kathy Mock, and on behalf of the Board of Education and the Falcon Media team, we are so very happy to continue our series on our amazing Fitch Falcon graduates who have done awesome things in their career here at Fitch and outside as well. So we are so very excited to have with us Cara Carroll.
Hi.
Who is a graduate from what year at Fitch?
1992.
1992. All right, so let's get right to it. So
Okay.
What was your experience at Fitch like? What kind of things did you do extracurricular-wise?
Extracurricular-wise, I was in the Italian club. I took Italian class for 3 years, I believe, and Signora Daymore was my teacher, and she also ran the Italian club. I also was involved in the National Honor Society, which was great because it's all about giving back to the community. And dance line, I was a cadet for my junior and senior year.
Okay, so you were very successul academically.
I was good.
You were in National Honor Society,
I
so
was
that
in
speaks
NHS.
volumes right there.
Thank you, thank you. I was good. I mean, we had great teachers, and I really liked my classes. But yeah, I want to say I graduated like a 3.3, so I was right there, right on the cusp. But I really liked my studies here, yes.
But being able to focus on academics and then also have extracurriculars, I think that's really important to be well-rounded.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I loved being part of the dance line. We got to the basketball games, the football games. That was always fun.
All right, so I always like to ask this too, was there an experience or a teacher who maybe pushed you in your career path? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, yeah. I'm a social studies teacher, and my favorite teachers at the top of the list were Mr. Razor, who I had for American history, and Mr. Duffy, who I had for American government. And they just were amazing teachers. They were very down to earth, very knowledgeable, and just made class really comfortable, and I looked forward to going to their class every day.
And we cannot forget your father.
My dad, yeah, my dad.
The Dan Bokish.
The Dan Bokish, yeah.
Talk about that. And his
yes,
impact. Come
yeah, clearly huge impact. He was in education for what seemed like 100 years, but I think it was more like 44. And his entire career was at Austin Town Middle School. And he just loved the kids. He loved what he did. And he loved his staff. And, you know, when you have a parent who's happy with their job, that reflects on you too. And it kind of led me into education as well.
And I would say he just loves people.
He does.
He has such a kind and nice way about him.
Aww.
He can make everyone feel so very good.
Aw, thank you, yeah.
So you did mention teachers here at Fitch, but you had some other teachers at a young age who even impacted you. Can you talk about them a little bit?
Mrs. Griffin. Mrs. Griffin, she was my kindergarten teacher.
Patty?
Yes, she was amazing. I can remember some of the lessons she did with us as a kindergartner. And then Mr. Cervello, I went to Frankel, even though my dad was at AMS, which was probably a good thing. But Mr. Cervello, gosh, Mr. Testa, Mr. Zaccoli, just great educators that really made school fun and made learning fun.
And that's really important. Still today.
Yes.
Still today.
Yes, 100%.
So talk about the courses that you teach. I know you say social studies.
Yes.
But let's get a little bit in the weeds about that.
Sure.
Talk about it.
I teach American government to juniors, and I also teach a CCP course about college majors and careers. It's through Youngstown State University. Next year, we're going to do it through Stark State, but it will remain a CCP course.
Which is College Credit Plus.
College Credit Plus, yes.
Okay.
They get college credit for my class as long as they get a C or higher, which they will, because I will make sure they do. We work really hard. And it's just about the fact that you don't have to know exactly what you want to do right now. We're going to sit down, we're going to figure it out, we're going to figure out what you want to do with your life as of right now, and then what college major fits into that career path. So it's a great class. My own children are going to take it. My daughter's going to take it, and I enjoy that. And of course, I enjoy American government too.
Okay. So did we hit all of the courses that you teach pretty much?
The ones that I teach now, I've taught all of them for the most part. I started out in the histories. I taught world history, American history. I've taught sociology. I've taught current events. I've taught just about everything there is in social studies.
What's your favorite?
My favorite's government by far.
Okay.
I have a political science degree. I wanted to be a lawyer once upon a time too, along with teaching. Yeah. So government is my favorite to teach, but the CCP class means a lot to the kids, and that therefore means a lot to me.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you make government relevant to your students? I mean, that's today just seems to be like,
yes, I always tell them that it's so important to be a voting citizen. I come at it from, you're an American citizen. And, over 200 years ago, our founding fathers sat down and came up with this amazing democracy. And we owe it to them to learn about how that went. And, your rights are important and things like that. So it's very relevant. It's relevant to stay informed. It's relevant to be involved.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. And then we just had an amazing experience for our juniors and seniors.
Yes.
When the Secretary of State.
Yeah, Secretary of State, yep.
Did you talk about that? Did you do a debrief in your class? What were the students' thoughts on that experience?
They thought it was really, really cool in their terms. They thought it was really neat that they got to vote on a voting machine, and they got to hear from a state leader, which isn't, that doesn't happen often. So Secretary of State John Husted came here, and he talked to them about the importance of voting, and they got to vote, and it was a great experience. We were very fortunate to get that.
Yes, we were.
Yes.
So we've already kind of hit on this, but let's talk about it again too. So what is it about your job that you enjoy the most? I mean, I can just see it in your passion when you speak, but what's the thing that you enjoy about your job the very most?
The very most of the students, our kids. Once you're one of my kids, you're always my kid. It doesn't matter if I see you at Walmart or at the airport, you'll always be my kid. I love getting to know our students. They are amazing. They have so much to say. They have so much going on in their lives. And first and foremost, I like sitting down just talking to them. When we're in the middle of a lesson or they're in the middle of a project, I like to just sit down and ask them, what's going on? Where do you work? Do you like your job? What do you want to do with your future? Who's your favorite football team? How do you think they did last Sunday? I mean, I just like to, because when the kids are comfortable in your class, they want to learn. They want to hear what you have to say.
Right.
And I want to hear all about their lives.
And I think what you're saying too is most important, connecting with students, making them feel comfortable.
Yes.
They're going to be able to learn that much better. And maybe sometimes, do they even give you some ideas? Hey, we'd really like to learn or talk about this particular topic.
100%, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, they tell me what they want to learn, and we go from there. I have my standards I have to follow, but if
Right.
they want to learn more about a subject, of course, I'm going to carve out that time and delve into that more. But yeah, we just have the best kids. We really do.
Okay.
I feel like Austintown Fitch is the center of the universe. I really do.
Well, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
And we always kind of I guess I feel that we lead the way in so many respects here.
We do.
So.
We do, academically, and I feel like our kids are so academically and socially prepared for the world, and I stand by our school every day. Yeah, 100%.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So you're a great advocate.
100%, yes. I love these kids. Anybody who had my job would never leave it. I really feel like I find it crazy that teachers are leaving education because I could never leave these kids.
All right, so that brings me to my next question.
Yes.
So what motivated you, what inspired you to be the lead teacher in your department?
Social studies education is important, especially in 2025. And I want to make sure that our kids are getting the best social studies education that we could possibly provide. And also my colleagues are amazing. We have a great staff of social studies teachers that really want to make sure that the kids are learning what they have to learn in order to do well on their state tests, but also learning what they have to learn to be great adults as well. And we have multiple AP courses, and we have our CCP class that I teach. So we're always looking to do better in social studies, and I'm very proud to lead the way in that.
So as the department lead, how often do you meet?
We meet usually once a week,
Okay.
But organically, we'll just have meetings in the hallway, really, more than not. We'll meet in the hallway, and it just happens where, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, that sounds fun. Let me steal that from you, if you will.
Right.
Yeah, so we meet officially, try to meet once a week officially, but non-officially, we meet all the time. What's nice about our school is our rooms now are all by each other. So that even makes
Which
it more
makes
convenient.
good sense.
Yes.
Makes
yes.
good sense.
Yes.
All right, so I think I know what you're going to say, but what is it you like to do outside of your responsibilities here at school?
At school?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not with my own 2 children, I am at school, or we're all at school, watching a football game, basketball game. I am on campus probably more than most people, unless you're a coach. Mrs. Carroll's definitely here. I love to go to our concert choir events. I mean, my daughter's in rock band, so I go to West Side Bowl to see that. I love sports, so if there's a track meet, baseball game, softball game, football game. I mean, I go to as much as I can. I try to fit it in, and it's another piece of the kids feeling comfortable in class is they see me supporting them at their events, and which then not just leads into a conversation, but again makes them feel comfortable in class because I not only want them to do good academically, but I love to see them doing good out in their in the things that they love to do. So
it's another way that you make them feel connected to you and that you care.
Yes.
Very much so.
I do.
So talk about your family. We need to hear about your family, which I know you're very proud of.
Very proud of, yeah. So my husband he works at Bass Pro Shops, and he's general manager there, assistant general manager. And then I have 2 kids that also have gone through Austintown schools since the beginning. My son is a senior, and my daughter is a sophomore, and I'm very, very proud that they are Fitch Falcons too and went through the school system.
So talk about your son being a senior. Does he have any plans at this point, or not so much?
No, he does. He wants to go into IT. He's going to start by taking some certification classes online. He's done some things here at school to help guide him in that direction. He also did skilled trades in case he wants to go into the trades later on. But he's going to start with that. He works at Pet Supplies Plus, which is also all Austintown, with Mr. Vallis, who owns it. And he loves his job, and I love that it's in Austintown. And and then my daughter's a sophomore, and she's academically a genius, which I know all parents say that, but I don't know where it comes from. But she's doing great, and she is involved in both volleyball and the rock band. She plays bass in the rock band.
That has been just amazing, the rock band, how it has done so much for our students.
So much.
Just brought some in even closer to what's happening here.
Yes.
And I know when we had the visit of the Secretary of State, the front man, he's like, oh my gosh, I can't get over that rock band that was in the auditorium. I said, aren't they amazing?
Yeah, oh, that's so cool that he heard them.
Yeah.
Mr. Anthony is an absolute gem. And the program it's just done wonders for our students. They really have an outlet for, again, another one of their passions. And I just think that in case of my daughter, she has very heavy classes. She has all honors, AP classes, CCP. And that's her one period where she gets to just
let loose,
play music, and be with her friends. And it's wonderful.
So what, does she play a guitar, bass guitar?
She plays bass,
Okay.
Yeah, and
awesome.
In her band, actually, I'm going to do a quick plug, they're going to play at the Rib Fest at the DeBartolo. So they're even at the DeBartolo Commons out at the mall this summer. So not only are they, getting class credit for it, but their band is actually going to play.
That's amazing.
Yeah, play outside. Yeah, it is. It's great. It's great.
Do you want to say anything more about your dad? Because he is a part of your family.
He is. He's Boke. He is a wonderful human being. If anybody is going to rival me in their love for the school system in Austintown, it's my dad.
And your mom. And your mom.
And my mom, yes. And, it doesn't matter where me and my dad go, we run into people that he knows. And what I think is amazing about him, and I'm trying to be just like him, is he'll remember you. He could have had you in class in the 70s, and he remembers you. I think that's just amazing, and I try my best. I'm always putting faces and names. It takes me a second, but he loved it. If you told him today, we need you at Fitch, he would be up here in a heartbeat.
Oh,
or
I know
at
that.
AMS, he'd be there
I
in a
know
heartbeat.
that. I know that.
Yeah.
So he's not been just a wonderful dad to you, but a wonderful mentor and example for you here at the Austintown Fitch.
Yes.
So I've really enjoyed our time together and just getting to know you more and all the good things that you do here at Fitch. And something that I always think is important for us to do, we're going to say together, go Falcons.
Absolutely,
Ready?
yes.
On the count of 3.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3.
Go Falcons!